Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive helpful tips on how to relieve pain. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jacobs. In this video, I'm gonna answer a very important question. Do I have zinc deficiency? I'm gonna go over 4 reasons that might cause zinc deficiency. Before we do that, we need to understand the relationship between zinc and the thyroid gland. This is very important to understand the benefit of zinc and the effect of the zinc on our body. And I will go over the symptoms of the zinc deficiency. Then we'll go over why you might have zinc deficiency, the 4 steps or 4 elements that actually increase your risk of having zinc deficiency. Then I will answer the question, what is the best source of zinc in the food and how much zinc you probably need if you have deficiency. So first, the thyroid gland. So briefly, the thyroid gland is responsible to maintain all organ function, the speed of all the organs, your metabolic rates, your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing rate, your cell production. So all the organs depend on the thyroid hormone to work properly. Also, the second function is it converts food to energy, your protein. You need the thyroid hormones to really help your body to digest, to convert fat and carbohydrate to energy or to metabolize it. Thirdly, you will need the thyroid hormone to regulate your body temperature. So if someone has hypothyroidism for a very long time with low thyroid hormones, that could lead to cold hand and feet and the person unable to control their body temperature. And that's usually happen if you have the deficiency for very, very long time. Also, it's important for the growth and development. So if you have deficiency, that will cause developmental delay. So let's look at the relationship between the zinc and the thyroid gland. So when you look here, the pituitary gland, that's a gland in the brain that sends the signal to the thyroid gland to produce thyroid hormone. If you don't have zinc, your pituitary gland will be able to produce enough TSH. TSH, that's a hormone to stimulate the thyroid hormones. And that's the hormone that's produced by the pituitary gland. So if you don't have enough zinc, that hormone will be compromised, which actually can lower your body producing the thyroid hormone. The other issue is if you have zinc deficiency, your thyroid hormone produces the T4 hormone, and T4 converted to T3. But if you don't have enough zinc, your body not gonna convert T4 to T3, which is actually T3 is the active form of thyroid hormone that actually maintain the function of organs in the body. So if you have low thyroid hormone, especially the T3, that's like you're running on 5% of your phone battery. You're barely making phone calls. So your metabolism is going to be low. Your immune system is going to be compromised. All your organs are going to be slow. So when your magnesium is deficient, your body not going to convert enough T4 to T3 to really have this function of the T3 hormone. That's a very important, significant factors that zinc deficiency could affect your entire body. So let's go over what is zinc. So zinc is actually the second most abundant trace mineral in the body. It's after iron. We need a lot of zinc actually. And they found that there is at least 300 unique enzymatic action in the body that require the zinc. What that mean? If you don't have enough zinc, those action will not occur properly or will be like partially occur. So it's required for your immune system, for your growth, for your sexual function, for your gene regulation. So that's a very important to affect your DNA, affect your sex life, it's affect your immune system, your growth, your development. So one of the other important function of the zinc is it can bind to the insulin receptors, and it's actually help your body to activate insulin signaling pathways. So especially if someone is diabetic, do you know if you are diabetic because you eat bad food, or you eat bad food plus you have zinc deficiency? Because if you have zinc deficiency, your body is not going to activate your natural insulin signal. The other function of the zinc is you need it for production of your testosterone, your estrogen, your progesterone, your growth hormone, your insulin, balance most of your hormones. So if you're deficient in zinc, and some patients, they realize, oh yeah, I have low testosterone, that could be in relation to zinc deficiency or other sex hormones, or I have sexual immaturity or sexual dysfunction. That could be in relation to the zinc deficiency. So it's very important to watch this video to the end to see if you have one or combination of the 4 causes of zinc deficiency that I will go over. But before we do that, we're going to go over a few of the symptoms and the importance of the zinc on how the body depending on the zinc for a lot of function. So if you have zinc deficiency, that will cause thyroid diseases, cardiovascular diseases, arthritis, impair your immune system, muscle pain, wasting, depression, cognitive decline, and increase your risk of cancer. So let's summarize the effect of the zinc deficiency on the body. So when you have low zinc, your T3, which is the thyroid hormone, will be low, your metabolism gonna be low. When you have low zinc or low zinc deficiency, your immune system is compromised, which means your immune system is the one fighting viruses and also cancer. So when your immune system is compromised, that's increase your risk of cancer for infections. And that's a very special topic to me because I'm a cancer survivor twice. So I do a lot of research to figure out why I had cancer, and also what should I do to actually decrease my risk of cancer. And a lot of the material I presented, that's based on extensive research on cancer. So zinc also affects your pancreas function, so your insulin level will be affected, because if you have zinc deficiency, that will decrease your pancreas function. Also, when you have zinc deficiency, it decreases your steroid hormones, which is actually the sex hormones. It affects majority of your sex hormones, like what we mentioned here: testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, and so on in this list. You see how significant the zinc effect on the body, but more than that, it's like the second most abundant trace mineral in the body. That's a very essential mineral for a lot of functions. So we should not take the zinc deficiency lightly, because it affects a lot of organs in the body. So this is a summary of of the study that my team looked at to support the effect on health condition like the type 2, type 1 diabetic. For research articles, they found that those people have magnesium deficiency, zinc deficiency, Alzheimer, 27 actually article. Cancer, bladder cancer, male infertility. So these are the number of studies that linked the zinc to a lot of these health issues. So you can read that. So now the most important question we have here: do I have zinc deficiency? So I'm gonna go over 4 causes that could cause zinc deficiency and related to zinc deficiency. If you have more than one of these, there is a high chance you have a deficiency. So first, we need to know how much zinc in our body. So the total body zinc is actually about 2 grams. Okay, this is very important, very significant, and because it's connected to the second cause or second reason. So your body actually absorbs 20 to 40% of the zinc presented in the food. This is really bad news to a lot of people, because you absorbing on average 20 to 40% of the food you eat. So even in the label it says zinc whatever 20 mcg, that is not gonna be the amount you are gonna absorb. So this is important because it's linked to the third issue, which is actually our food source of zinc. So look here, this is milligram. Remember, 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milligram, and here we need 2 gram in the body. Our body actually to contain 2 gram. Okay, so the best source of zinc is actually ASTRs. And I put X mark here because I don't recommend it, because it's higher mercury, lead, and other toxic and radiation. I personally do not eat seafood. Very rarely I eat seafood, and a different type of seafood, because the pollution in the ocean and the high mercury, lead level, the radiation that's exposed to the seafood, and I personally avoid it. So the best source of zinc is oysters, and that's 74. That's a milligram, by the way. Okay, but remember, back here we said we absorb only 20 to 40%. So even the oyster, if you eat that, and you need to eat it on almost daily basis to get enough zinc, you will be absorbing 20 to 40% of the 74, which is actually 20%. That's not gonna be even 15 or something like that. So the second source is beef. I don't recommend, if you want to eat beef, make sure it's grass-fed, it's organic. If it's not grass-fed or organic, avoid by all means, okay? And I will go over video why you should avoid that for health reasons. So, and even the beef, you will see it's a 7 milligram. It's really minor. It's very minor amount of zinc. 7 milligram, and you're gonna get 20 to 40% of that. Not much. And crab, that's also seafood. I personally avoid it. Lobster, I do avoid it. Pork, I avoid it, and I will go over why we should not eat ham or pork, because there is a lot of issue with that, could relate it to high cholesterol and other health issue. If you are a vegetarian, you're not gonna get enough zinc from your diet, because beans is the highest source of zinc in vegetable spectrum, but it's 2.9. You're not even getting, like, not even 1 milligram from the beans. That's make it make us understand that really to get zinc is the best source is oyster. If you eat it, you might get enough zinc, you might not, if your body is not absorbing enough. If you don't eat it, there is very high chance you're not getting enough zinc in your diet. And why this is a problem? Because when you look here, your metabolism going to be low, your immune system going to be low, your sex drive going to be low, your hormones going to be affected, your pancreas going to be affected. There's a lot of health issue. So let me go over the fourth cause, and a lot of people could relate to that. There's a lot of different drugs that actually cause more deficiency in the zinc. And I put alcohol here because it has really a lot of health issues, that one of them is actually causing zinc deficiency. So if you add this and you're not eating oysters, and you only absorbing 20 to 40% from what you eat, and you cancel what you're eating with those drugs, that's actually a big recipe for zinc deficiency. So alcohol, NSAIDs, that's a pain medication. I personally used to take it on a frequent basis after my cancer treatment. That's caused zinc deficiency. Antacid, and so on in this list. I'm just gonna focus on the common ones, and I put it in red here. Cholesterol medication, statin. Especially if you take any of these drugs for a very long time, that increases your odds of deficiency. Opioids, pain medication. Blood pressure medication. Oral contraceptives, so and so on. As you see here, it's majority of the drugs. So if you're taking any of these drugs, some patient, they actually work with their health care provider if they aware of the significant effect of the zinc on taking zinc in different time. But if you're taking any of these like ACE inhibitors, antibiotic and stuff like that, make sure you consult your doctor, because zinc is a lot of these interact with the zinc, so and could cause issue if you're taking at the same time. So you need to be under medical supervision if you need to take those drugs and you want to take zinc. But a lot of patients, most of the time, they take it 4 or 5 hours away to avoid interaction with medication, but consult your doctor. So when your zinc is low, you're going to affect a lot of health issue in your body. So the biggest question is where to get zinc. There's several forms of zinc. Not all of them are absorbable. I'm going to go over that in other video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will post videos in the future regarding zinc. How much zinc I need? So, and that's a very important question, and that's depending on the deficiency. So the good news, you can take advantage of Ask ASTR. Ask ASTR is the free online medical evaluation. You just go to askastr.com and it takes about 5 minutes. The software includes at least 9 healthcare provider database. So it's a very comprehensive medical evaluation, including nutrition, including cardiovascular system, neurology, your endocrine system. It's a very comprehensive evaluation. The system will help you to figure out if you have zinc deficiency and what you need to do to really meet those deficiency. So if you have any question or comment, make sure you write it below, and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I will see you soon in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive helpful tips on how to relieve pain. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below or go to astrinstitute.com.